Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World 3. Back again to look at another new route. And this time, my very first look. And I haven't even been on it myself yet, which is why it's my very first look. That didn't make any sense. The New York to Trenton route. That's what it's called. There's an in there as well somewhere. If you're watching this on YouTube, then hello. This is going out on a Saturday because, well, that's when it's going out. There'll be other videos on other days. Yeah, that's not important. There'll be links in the description below to where you can get this route for Train Sim World 3. There'll also be a link down there to my Twitch page as well, where you can watch me live on the Twitchy doing this sort of thing and other sorts of things as well. There's links. You know how it works. No one clicks on them anyway. It's just it's down there. I've just got to do it. But you know, it's a thing. So yes, New York to Trenton. Haven't been on it. High Artful. Haven't been on it myself yet, as I've just said. So I think we need to do some training. So we'll do the route introduction, shall we first, or should we do we got to do the thing, the learn the basics of understanding ATCS and ACAS. What the hell? Have we got to learn some new sort of signaling system? This is going to be good then, isn't it? Should we ignore that? let's do the training on a train. ALP 46. There you go, that'll do. How do I do the training thing? Okay, training. Where are the trains? Oh dear, like that is it? Route introduction, ALP 46 introduction. There we go. Let's get started on that then. I've seen no content on it. I've seen no reviews on it. I purposely don't do that before I do something so I can give my first and honest opinion of something. I don't like spoilers. Oh, hello, that's
In this training module, you'll be taken through the operation of an ALP-46 electric locomotive. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Take a seat in the engineer's position.
Okay, I went down before I went up, but okay. That was quite slammy. Okay.
To unlock the control desk, insert the reverser
Hang on.
handle.
I'm opening the windows first. Insert the thing in the thing. Okay.
The reverser sets the direction of travel and activates many of the train's systems.
Okay, good to know. Oh, forward. Okay, no, reverse. Isolated, reverse, forward, neutral, forward. That's me. Done.
Let others know this locomotive is in operation by setting the headlights.
Okay, we can do that. Dim.
The ditch lights are used to provide a greater range of sight from the cab. This helps the engineer to see more of the line ahead and any oncoming trains whilst driving at night.
Okay, well surely the signaling thing should do that, but alright.
To allow this cab to control the brakes, set them to be cut in.
Okay.
To begin loading passengers, you will need to open the doors.
No, really? Oh, of course it's American, innit? We can't do anything without the bell going off. Can I stop? Can I
It is time to depart.
Hang on.
Close the passenger doors.
Wait, I'm trying to work out. I seem to have bailed. Bear with me.
For this introduction, you will be completing a full lap of the circuit and
Hang on.
performing passenger operations once you arrive at the next stop.
Wait a minute.
This train is now ready to go.
It's not.
Release
Wait.
the brakes and apply some power to get moving.
No, I'm trying to work out where the bell thing is. There. Oh, okay. Right. Right. Brakes released. It's done the releasing thing. Power into the one. Into the powers. Power's not. Power's not doing a thing. The powers. It's not. Is this one of those where I've got a second brake? No, brakes are released. Brakes are released. That's in forward. It's not doing anything. Is it the other way? No, it's braking. Oh, hang on, I've horned. Pantograph up. Pantograph's up. Okay. Hopefully this isn't another one of those tutorials that Dovetail have released that's broken. Doing this thanks to... oh, it's broken, is it? Wow. Why? I'm just... Okay. Everyone's going to need... Okay. Fine. How many of these are we going to get that are broken? Right. Anyway, we'll use that one again. We'll go Penn Station to Jersey Avenue then, because that seems like a distance. Whether we're going to set to the day of the week that it, day of the year, the today. That's the one. The today day is the one we're going to go with. The now. Right. Okay, unlock doors. Which side? I would if I knew which side. Okay, that side. Right, we'll open the window. We'll open the window. We'll put the reverser in forward. Cab light. You'll have that. We'll put the ditch lights on auto. Rear headlights off. Pantographs up. Front headlights are on bright. Okay. Independent train brakes on release. Automatic brakes on lap. Power handles fine. Okay, we should be good. We've got to wait another minute though. That sounds quite hissing. There's some hissings going on. Oh, why? Thank you. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Camper temperature off. HVAC mode. HVAC speed. Driver's windshield wiper. Don't need that. Windshield heating. Don't need that. Second windshield wiper's fine. Cab heater's fine. What's that all the way down there? That's quite a bright light. As lights go, it's quite bright. Bright light. Light, bright. Is anybody actually doing the getting on or off the thing? Hopefully it's a train next to me that's hissing. Right, another 5 seconds. Well, less than that now. Lock doors. Okay. Okay. Right, are we actually going to get some of the going thing happening now? Are we? Oh, we have. Maybe. Holy crap. That was quite loud. White Fang. No problem at all. Thank you very much. 39 months. That's a long time. Thank you, White Fang. Right. Let's do the departing thing out of Penn. So quite a long route, hour and a quarter. This is one of those where you can drive it from the other end as well, isn't it? It's like a typical American thing where we get to the other end of the track and get in the back to do the return leg. So, yeah, there's the driver's thing from this end as well, where you sit in a little cupboard. So it's one of those. Not the Acela, no. It's definitely quite underground. American and Canadian thing, eh? It does make sense because it saves having to run the loco round and come back, but you know, just stick a. That was BP. Just stick a thing at each end. Or I suppose they have. It just seems odd driving it from a cupboard at the other end. I come to you live from a cupboard on board a train. Oh god, it's one of those, isn't it? I'm going to keep stopping every 3 seconds. It's not an instant brake thing. Okay, this is going to be a fun journey. Well, Edinburgh to Glasgow, because of the train, my second worst route ever for Train Sim World 3. The train is just awful. As a line, really nice. But only worsened by the TGV thing, because that's impossible. The train's just all kinds of broken. The audio's awful. The announcements thing is just stupid. I was hoping this would fare better, because I don't mind American passenger stuff. Right, so slowly building up a bit of speed. Heading towards a place, Seka Kukus? What the hell are you pronouncing that? Yeah, that place. So far, but it hasn't got an R in it. How can it be Syracuse? It's Seka Kukus. There's no R in there. You can't just add in random letters in the alphabet. That's just not allowed. Syracuse. I've heard of that. I didn't realise it was spelt that way. Well, how can they put... What? No. No wonder the Americans are all, well, you know, the whole spelling of colour. We won't even go there on the whole... The aluminum thing. Freight is where it's at. God, no. I just find it's very well done in this, and I know, you know, the CSX Heavy Haul was where Train Sim World started, but I just find freight in this so ridiculously boring. Oh, here we go. We're going to do 35 miles an hour for the next 9 hours. It's just, don't. Passengers are where it's at. Right, we got 2.4 miles to Syracuse. Uphill, it would seem, as well. So, the tutorial broken. Not surprised there. You know, fix it, Dovetail, for God's sake. Thankfully no one watches this. We are approaching daylight. Daylight is up ahead. See, it does look really good. You can't fault how awesome it looks. Oh, hello. That was... okay, wasn't expecting that. And I know I'm going less than line speed, because the braking is going to catch me out. Something ridiculous. You got banned for saying how unrealistic their game was. It is a simulation. You know, you don't expect 100% realism. Right, 1.1. You know, I'm proud to be a Dovetail ambassador, and I normally, you know, fly the flag of their products when they're good, but I will always tell the truth. Right, we'll work out how to slow this thing down now. We've got 45 coming up, so I'll apply some brakes. Maybe less brakes than that. Really? Okay, no, it's fine. That was my fault. I thought by applying brakes that they come on slowly, but no, okay. We'll go slowly into the station then. I'm all for the rainbow coloured thing going on though. That's quite good. No, I was going to horn then, but we'll bell as well. Oh, Dave, you know, I've had opportunities to do videos for them. I just don't like altering from my style, if that's what you can call it. Allied Spy, you know, Sims and stuff is me. I'm all about Sims and stuff. But, you know, I do understand that you're never going to get 100% realism in anything. It's not going to happen. Oh, God, that was... okay, that was... all right. Yep, brakes. Brakes were... okay. Brakes happened. That was a thing. No, it wasn't them. I had an opportunity to do create content for another publisher a few years ago. Which was actually going to pay me really well, to a point where I could have stopped working. But they wanted me to, you know, be like, oh, we need you to say this and say that, and then point out this and point out that, and almost be scripted. And I turned it down because, you know, I'm all about the one take. Brain engages, voice happens. That's what you get. There's no editing here. Right, locking doors. Right, 5.1 miles to Newark. I can pronounce that. That's one. Newark. I can pronounce. I can pronounce Newark. Have I? Hang on. Have I got? Oh God. Okay. Have I got to do the whole right? There we go. Right, now I've put him forward. Now can I do the going thing? Oh, honesty is paramount. Absolutely. I totally and always will be 100% honest in anything I look at. Which is why my first video of the Edinburgh to Glasgow didn't get favourable results. Right, Newark is next. Where are we going anyway? I don't even know. Let's have a look. So Newark International, North Elizabeth, Linden, Metro Park, I'm going to pronounce that wrong, Metuchen, Edison, New Brunswick, Jersey Avenue. Okay. Some places then, outside New York. Right, let's see if we can get a bit of speed up this time. Jersey, New Jersey. I think whether it's because I'm biased, but all the stuff that I really love in Train Sim World is the British stuff and the diesel British stuff. That's the ones I keep coming back to. Although I did the Southeastern High Speed last week, really enjoyed that, and also enjoyed London Commuter as well. Tonight, by the way, back with some ETS2. Been a while since we've done some trucking. Looking at the Great Step, or the big, the big steppy thing, the Pro Mods add-on. Going to be doing a convoy in that this evening. I'm scared to apply the brake now. Oh, now you give me a higher speed limit. Okay, fine. Just when I finish applying the brake thing. Yeah, there are crashing issues with the Unreal Engine. It's not necessarily a train sim thing, it's an Unreal thing. Right, a bit more of the powers. I got the power. Right, hang on, we got 60 coming up. I bet they're slowing down now. Wish you'd make your mind up with the speed limits. Give me one I can stick to. Well, don't slow it down that much. I release them. Thank you. It could be a your PC issue then. If everything else is crashing. Up in the top right tells you what the speed's coming up. You're on Xbox. Dear, that's not good then. It seems like an Xbox issue then. Okay, we've got a 45 approaching before we arrive at Newark. Do I have my HUD turned off by mistake? No, the HUD's on. Right, we've got a yellow as well. So a bit of the braking. Oh, okay. So with me, I thought, God no, HUD's always on. For your benefit, obviously, not mine. I can drive perfectly without it. He says confidently. Slightly lyingly. It's getting a bit foggy here as well. Doesn't look like a pacer. That's because it's not. Some stupid American thing. The bailing thing. I've pre-purchased it. I haven't bought the Game Pass for this year because every DLC released for Farm Sim last year was utter rubbish. So I didn't bother this year. Yeah, I rely on the signs in Train Sim, but quite like having the HUD on in this. Right, so we are arriving really slowly into Newark now, it would seem, because if I touch the brakes, I'll just stop. We will be late, of course, but I don't really care. Oh, the worst signals are the French ones. At least the British ones make sense. Yeah, we'll be doing farming tomorrow. Back on our multiplayer farm tomorrow lunchtime. And then next week, Tuesday is going to be Train Sim carrying on from Roybridge down to Glasgow. Wednesday is flight in MSFS, carrying on our flight to go from Perth in Australia to Perth in... No, from Perth in Scotland to Perth in Australia, where last time we got to Cherbourg in France. And we're making our way from Cherbourg to Zagreb. No, it's not cross-platform. And then Thursday back in Omsey 2, driving for the bus company. And next Friday, the return of Balls.
Hello there, Derek here. I sees you playing with the balls today. I used to play with my balls. Trouble is they got rather sore and I had to go downtown to see the doctor. He gave me some cream, but it didn't taste very nice. So I got old Joe now to do it for me. He's a nice lad, that old Joe.
He is. He's a very nice lad, that old Joe. Okay, that was some stopping. Right, unloading passengers at wherever the hell we are. Newark, was it? It might be Newark. Uh, 1 o'clock start for you, yes. Reasonable time of the day for us, being that we're on, we're in the proper time zone where it all starts. We are the centre of the world. Lock doors. Your time is based on our time. Where I'm going to Greenwich, where the meantime begins. 2 weeks today, I will be there. Right, release the thingy. Newark International is next. When this thing decides to release its brakes, we're going to move. Is some moving going to happen? Yep. Some movings. Yeah, we're definitely moving. And off we go to Newark International. It's 4 a.m. there. 12 minutes past midday. It's definitely a bit foggy out there. That beeped. It beeped. There was some beeping. Well, if I could see anything of the line, I'd say it was quite nice, but our view is somewhat restricted. I can't see anything. There's no one watching that's actually... No, White Fang should have the Alaskan flag by his name. There you go. None of the mods are watching. Thanks, mods. Cheers for your support there. 1, 2, 3... 3 of them sat in front of their computers. None of them watching. Love the support. Cheers, guys. Right, 1.5 miles to Newark. I think it's out of the American mod. Crispy doesn't watch train stuff. Ed doesn't watch any of the streams. Larwood's not human. Oh, that's braking. Oh, I pulled my handle off. I don't like these brakes. I do not like these brakes. I like a brake you can apply and it will just give you some gradual stopping, not move the handle and you get all the brakes. I'm already thinking this line would be somewhat improved in any other train. Oh, I won't be doing another electric train after this. I'm going to stick something British and diesel on here. And we'll change the weather to summer as well, because we can't see much.
Oh, yeah.
Allied Spy, thanks for the follow. Are we gonna... Is something... Are we? I don't know if we are. We could be. Oh, don't do this. Don't stop that. No, don't stop there. Keep... Don't... Come on. Don't do the stopping. Thank you. Do the moving forward. Don't do the stopping. Stupid train. That's right. When any mods are watching, they're like banning people. You'll be okay. Right. It seems to be going well. Oh, finally he turns up. Oh, God. No. All of the... Thank you. Jesus. Okay. Right, we'll unlock the doors. Well, you know, it started well with the tutorial being broken, because what else did you expect? So I couldn't learn how to drive the train, because it didn't work. And it's got horrible brakes. Apart from that, and the fact it's foggy, it's going well. Right, locking the doors. Anyone fancy any cheese?
Hello there, Derek here again. I understand you know my old mate old Joe. Apparently he does like a bit of whipping cream on his balls, but he's been told not to do it because apparently he gets some cheese behind there.
Does. Behind the cupboard where he keeps the whipping cream. That's what he meant. The cupboard where he keeps the whipping cream. If he doesn't use whipping cream for a long time, it turns into cheese. That's what it's meant by that. No other meaning to that at all. Right, 1.9 miles to North Elizabeth. Track 4. Out into the fog we go. It's not very long, 1.9 miles. It's even less than that now. It's 1.8. It'll go down again in a minute as well. 1.7. We cannot see because it's foggy. Oh, there it is. See, 1.7. See, I'm good at this. Oh, hang on, I've dropped my pen. There we go. So we won't do the speeding up thing too much because of the whole, not very long to go to the next stoppy place. Why am I so zoomed in? Yeah. So yes, the line looks great. Can't see it. They could have put the audio and video recording system thing a bit straighter. Well, that thing on the wall. I suppose the wall slanted. Well, I suppose they could have put it straight, couldn't they? Yeah, definitely think what this line needs, and we'll do that after this run, is I think we need some British diesel on here. We'll show these Americans how it's done. What's that? What's the one? The one. 383. What's the one we did in the that comes with the that's not overhead though, is it? No, there's got to be diesel. What you need one with the pants really if you're going to be slightly authentic. Well, Pacer hasn't got. Pacer isn't in Train Sim World 3, unfortunately. Is there any British one with pants? .323. Yeah, it's got shoes though, isn't it? And it's raining. Where's the... I spotted the wipers somewhere. Aha! .395. Is that the horrible thing from the Scotland one? Because that is truly shocking. It's got a cup holder. Oh, over there, look. Oh, stupid brakes. We might not be stopping where we should be stopping. All of the brakes. Okay, now we stopped early. Well, we stopped. Some of the train made it into the station. That's all that's important. The rest of the train, not so much. Some of the train made it into the station. Well, it's the frogginess is... Oh, no, it's a little bit froggy down there. Well, we're late, so it's not going to hold us at each of the platforms, is it? That's something. Right, locking doors. Doors are doing the locking. with a little tiny noise. Elizabeth, track 4. I think a HST would actually be quite good on this. No, I've got to hang on. I've got to do the thing, and then the releasing of the thing. Are we going to do the go? Is the go gonna is it? I don't know. It could be. Oh yeah, no, we're fine. It's not exactly rapid, is it? I think 166 is quick. Well, it's quite long, I guess, but that's all of the powers. Give me the power, all the power. This is a stupid train. Exactly what I was thinking. I've got no judgment yet on the route because we haven't really seen much of it. It's slow. It's definitely slow. I did see on Steam that this has got mixed reviews as a route. Oh god, yeah, we're not going to be stopping here, are we? Is any of the train going to be on the... Wow. Okay, no, that counted. No, it's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with that bit of stopping. Perfect, in fact. All bar one of the carriages made it onto the platform. There's some steps down there. They can just get off and climb over that railing. It's perfect. It's these stupid brakes. Yeah, HST on the return run, I think. Right, locking doors. Right, Linden. Right, is it going to work if I just go full on all of the power? No. Are we going to move? Oh, yes, we do. Okay, that takes a long time. No, I haven't got the purple Barbie livery. So it'll be the GWR livery. So yeah, unfortunately, I would say first impressions not good. How can the tutorial be broken? Surely that should be the first thing, because people would... I don't like the way with this that you can't just go straight into the train tutorials when you start a new route. I think that's a bit of a failing with the game. You've got to go and look at what train comes with a route and then go and do the training on that. This train's probably very well modelled. The line seems okay from what I've seen of it so far. But yeah, it does seem to be lacking in trains. I haven't seen many come the other way. But, you know, we'll do a... Well, we are doing a 4-line run, and then we'll turn around and come back in a HST. Really? So, what? Okay, I know not everyone can afford a next-gen console, but there's probably more people out there on PC and next-gen consoles than there are on the older consoles. So they designed the routes based around the worst performing thing that it runs on. And the rest of us have got to suffer. Gee, thanks, Dovetail. Yeah. 2 versions. It's quite simple, isn't it? 2 versions. One version that will run on an Xbox, one version that will run on next-gen consoles and PC. Other publishers do it. They'll do a version for older consoles and they'll do a version for the next gens with better graphics and stuff. Why can't they do it? You're an Xbox One. Oh dear, I feel sorry for you. But then, so why have PC gamers and next gen console gamers got to suffer? Because of you. It's your fault, White Fang. It's you. You are the reason I've got no other trains. I shall blame you entirely. Yeah, they are coming down, actually. Yeah, I've got to buy a Series S. And an Xbox One X. Yeah, to complete my collection. Got to. I have got to complete my collection. It's a collectionist. It's a completist thing. And I want to leave a console up here because it's such hard work unplugging the one downstairs and bringing it up here if I ever do any console gaming. Right, we are coming slowly into Linden. No. No, no. That'll be tonight. Double entendre the trucking. Yep. You're going to stop all the way back here now, are you? No. No, 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 no. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Oh, yeah.
CMDR _ TOF. I love doing that. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I got caught by the mod there, White Fang. Apparently it was a sex-based term you used. He's got his umbrella out, look. Shorts and an umbrella. There's classy for you. Oh, 3/4 lengths as well. Oh dear. Can we just take him out the back and shoot him for wearing 3/4 lengths? That's Commander Toff. Well, that's not what you'd written. CMDR _ TOF. If you're going to call yourself Commander Toff, call yourself Commander Toff. Don't abbreviate, man. Get it right. Right, locking doors. At least you're not from Wolverhampton. We might be. Sorry for you even more then. Railway Track B. Oh, no. Railway Track B is next. Right, release the thing. He's obviously Scottish. Commander Toff to you, laddie. It could be a Scot living in Wolverhampton. It's Commander Toff to you, laddie. I'm from Wolverhampton, you know. Like, yeah, that wasn't Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton. At least you're not, what's his name, the Jedi, Paul the Jedi, or whoever it was. Paul, Derek, Malcolm, I can't remember what his name was now. How many accents in a single phrase? I could get a few in there. Bob the Jedi. Possibly. Right, railway, not railway, railway, track B is next. We need more Welsh roots, as my Welsh accent is iconic, it is. No, we had Colin, that was it. Yeah, we had someone join the other week that was Colin the Jedi. Oh, he didn't know. He honestly didn't know. A whole thing happened around Colin the Jedi. Hello, my name's Colin. Want to be a Jedi? Gonna take my lightsaber on the bus. I just have visions of this guy called Colin with a Jedi cloak that didn't quite fit him, getting on the bus in Birmingham to the Jedi convention. Him and a couple of lads from Stoke. He came back the following day. He hasn't been back since. To Sports Direct sell Jedi Club. Oh, you're a certain sort of person. If you're going to sports and soccer or JD Sports, you're classy. From Dudley. Dudley, eh? It. Yeah, I've got a knife. Pre-marked Jedi cloaks. They have Greg's. Don't even go there. 2 weeks today, I'll be walking around London with someone that I'm sure is going to be wearing the full Greg's bloody tracksuit thing. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go into emergency break again. Okay, yeah, that's breaking. That's fine. All the passengers are now at the front of the train. I do like the fact they got their umbrellas out. Bit bloody rain in here, isn't it? One in the full Greg's attire and one in the Audi one. Please don't say there's Audi clothing out there. Don't tell him that. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago we had to walk around London with him with his Greg's bloody tracksuit. It's like me turning up with a box of donuts. It's just wrong. It will be an empty box. Yeah, this is true. Oh, must get hot, warm donuts. Hey, Crispy, we'll have to find somewhere expensive for lunch because the Northerner thought that Greg's was expensive. So we need to find somewhere expensive for lunch. Not too expensive, just more expensive than Greg's. Right. Metro Park is next. Five Guys. Oh, that's ridiculously expensive. So yeah, 2 weeks' time we got a mini meetup for the Discord weirdos. A few of us meeting in London. But for the sheer horror on Nico's face at the costs, I'd buy you lunch. I'll slip you some cash. That's not a problem. I just want to see the horror on his face when he sees how expensive lunch is going to be. Ethan's loaded. He'll be able to afford it. So yeah, mini meetup in a couple of weeks' time. There's a couple of meetups pinned in the Discord server. We're doing Busfest at the Gaydon Motor Museum on the 1st of July. Also doing the Isle of Wight by Hovercraft in June. And Easter, planning to do a long stream in Train Sim, doing the Paddington to Penzance in a pacer, so about 8 hours. where at every single stop we're going to change driver. There's going to be hopefully 5 of us here for the day, and at every stop we're going to rotate drivers. There'll be a different person sat in front of the microphone. Yeah, never get Nico's used to the Pound Bakery, which sounds, well, yeah. Right, we've got a yellow coming up on a 45 limit. Some ballast on the track there, that seems safe. Miller and Carter. I went to Miller and Carter 18 months ago. Wasn't overly impressed. Yeah, this is going on YouTube, don't forget. Save it for tonight. Although we have had balls mentioned already, but you know. Alright, 2.8 miles. Write it down. To Metro Park. So we're doing a 4-line run from Penn Station to the other end, wherever that is. And our final, is it that one? No, that one. Metro Park, Metuchen, pronounced that wrong, Edison, New Brunswick, and Jersey Avenue. It's like the old joke, innit? Do you use your dictaphone? I tried that, but I kept pressing all the buttons. You had something about touching. Crispy. What if that worked? Because they use this to... Well, if you could touch... No, I'm not going to try it. I use my finger like everyone else. Yeah, exactly. Jersey. Well, it's because we've got Jersey here. We've got the island of Jersey. I think it does. Never tried. Right, if Crispy disappears for a couple of minutes now, we know why. And has to go and get a wet wipe to clean his phone screen. Right, 1.3 miles to Metro Park. So yeah, map looks okay, route looks okay actually. I can't say, train very well modelled. Jersey. I know you can use your nose. Yeah, I've done that if you're wearing gloves and stuff. Train's very well modelled. I'm just not a fan of the... If I'd have mapped the other brakey thing, the independent brake, that would probably work better. But I haven't got a button map for that. So... Oh, I've done... Hang on, I added a thing earlier. We can now do this on the stream. I don't know why, but it's a thing we can do now. I don't know at what point I'm going to use it. I was bored and looking for sound effects. I come across that and thought, yeah, I like that. Dun, dun, dun. I was actually looking for one. That's why I ended up on that. You have to send it to me. Well, I found the music from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but I've run out of space on my Stream Deck because there's quite a lot of different ones to that. So I might have to invest in a bigger Stream Deck. Right, approaching Metro Park. How many sleeps? Oh, we can ask. That stopped short. Alexa, how many sleeps till Christmas?
It's 303 sleeps until Christmas. Santa has a Christmas cracker joke he wants to share with us.
Really?
What is a librarian's favourite Christmas song?
I don't know.
Silent Night. Ho, ho, ho.
Another cracking joke, Santa.
Come back tomorrow for another Christmas update.
It won't be long.
Hello there. I see you's doing that flying thing.
No.
You want to be careful about going up high, because my mate went up high and he never came down again. We never find him.
Good to know. Thanks for that. Hi, Microman. Right, Metuchen, this place, the place up there, Metuchen, is the next stoppy place. If the brakes release, are we going to get the brakes going to do the releasing? Yep, they are. Okay, we're good. We're off. So we're doing a 4-line run from Penn to the end. She was in EastEnders, yeah. And then we're going to come back again, but not in one of these fangled electric American things. We're going to use a HST to do the return trip. I don't look. I'm pronouncing it how it's written. I've sent you my horn. Wow. Again, I had to zoom in a lot last time. I realised the pinch to zoom thing worked that many times. But thank you, Crispy. I've now got to work out how to get it onto the other PC. But you know, that's a me issue. I'll have to download it, email it to myself, and pinch it. That'll hurt. Touch to enlarge. Yeah, track nice. Not many trains coming the other way because of Xbox users. Wow, okay, that weather changed. Yikes. Talk about gradual transition. I think it got a bit rainy. It's probably snowing. There'll be plagues of locusts at the far end. Mobs of angry Americans. Yeah, we'll put it in the summer when we do the return journey. It was cold and wet. I was young. It was dark. Just don't try and stop. Don't stop. Never give up.
Hello there.
Okay, yeah. Stopping isn't going to be a thing. Emergency brake applied. Oh, actually. Hey. Now then. Hey, now that weren't bad. Now that weren't bad. Oh, another train. Is that if I want to get something right then? Dun, dun, dun. Steve got something right. Woo! Locking doors. Right, let's release my thing. Edison, the man, the myth, the light bulb person. Remember that film with young Mr. Edison? What's his face? I forgot his name, but yeah, it was a film. Right, we're moving towards Edison. Release my thing. The brake thing. Yeah. Now what you could do is let us control the sounds through the twitchy points. Nothing could end badly there. Oh God. No, an old film called Young Mr. Edison. Yeah, I should really do something with the twitchy points. I will look into that. Maybe you should add Ducky to the twitchy points, but we get Ducky going off like 4,000 times. Put it on a cooldown though. Or you could have a... I like that. I was actually looking for the thing from the end of the two Ronnies, when it's a good night from me and it's a good night from him. But I couldn't find it in just an MP3 format. An AWS sound would confuse me. I pay no attention to him anyway. The Phantom Raspberry Blower, yeah. Right, 2 miles to Edison. I could make a third page on my stream. I have to rejiggle my stream deck and have a page of audio. One for Derek. I can have multiple pages. One for Derek and one for other sounds. God, when Crispy sits here in Easter, it's just going to be, well, a nightmare, I think is the answer. Right, how's the stopping going to go in this next one then? Ducky better be there. Well, I can do that later on. It's easy. It takes me like a minute to put it in, but I've got to email it to myself. Right, a mile to go. I'm already starting to panic about the braking. It doesn't take a minute to put it in. It's not the putting it in, it's the time-consuming bit. It's definitely a bit weathery. No, don't use WD-40. WD-40 is a penetrating fluid, not a lubricant. Oh yes, nailed it again. It doesn't quite work for that situation, does it? I'm going to have to find something better for when I get something right. Oh God, the Gmail one, Crispy. Use Duckums. It's only good for 2 strokes. Badum. I see, I need a badum tish. Ta-da! Yeah, you can have a ta-da.
Hello there.
Hi, Derek. I never thought... Oh, how many years have I had this Stream Deck? And it's only recently I've realised you could do this. Right, New Brunswick is next. As opposed to the old Brunswick. That burned down. Are we going to move?
Hello there.
There we go. Right, we have the forward momentums. Nothing to see there. Probably it's the wrong file type. Your dog just went mental. Oh dear, that's not good. Hang on, I'm multitasking here. This isn't gonna go well. Yeah, it needs to be an MP3. Right, mile to go. Back off the brakes. So dogs don't like that, is what we're saying. Right. My engineer is unavoidably detained trying to work out how to quack. Oh God, yeah, okay. We're going straight through this one. Is it going to count? Is it going to count? Is it going to count? Yep, that's good. Nailed that. Perfectly fine. We got a yellow in a bit and a 15-mile-an-hour limit, which I'm guessing is... Where's our final stop? Oh, next stop is a final stop. There, we'll stop the rain. And I'm getting off moved to the rear of the train. And you haven't got long. And then we're going to return in a diesel. Right, Jersey Avenue, 1.7 miles. If it goes, are we going? Yeah, a little bit behind schedule. Schedule. You'll be careful of that limit. Ducky has landed. Thank you, Crispy. Oh, that's not going to be annoying at all. In fact, you can play them at the same time. Oh, such a child. I wonder if I can use it as a beep thing. Hang on.
Hello there, Derek here. I sees you playing with the balls today.
No, doesn't quite work.
I used to play with my balls.
No.
Trouble is they got rather sore and I had to go downtown to see the doctor. He gave me some cream, but it didn't taste very nice. So I got old Joe now to do it for me.
I did bug it up
He's a nice lad, that old Joe.
He is a nice lad, that old Joe. Right, anyway. Let's... He was lucky there was a doctor. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, can you come back in 3 weeks' time? We haven't got any doctors available at the moment. That's probably a vet. Right, final... oh, don't do that. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Can I... Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah. That's right. I thought I could have put it into reverse to do some of the braking thing. Thankfully, it's not the end of the line. Yeah, most of them stopped. Unlocked doors. Yeah, train, I can't say I'm a fan of. Line seemed okay. Didn't really pay much attention to it because it was foggy and rainy. But we'll do the return journey now in a different train. It's very American. It is. I've locked the doors. Locking the doors is definitely something I've done. Interface is broken as well. Okay, we'll then go back to the main menu then, because that appears to be broken as well. Right. Okay. So now we'll do a thing. Remember how to do it. Scenario plan. That's what I want to do. So we'll do New York to thingy, create new, and we'll call it 1, 2, 3. And we'll add a new service. So we're going to go from wherever the hell it was. Where did we just end? I can't remember where we just ended. Was it New Brunswick? Because it was track Jersey Avenue. Was it Jersey Avenue? No. Linden? I want to find where the end of the line is. New Brunswick. No, not New Brunswick. It's definitely not Newark. It's not Rahway. We'll go from Trenton because that seems like a place. Okay. Oh, confirm destination. Penn. And we'll stop at Hamilton, Princeton, Penn, and that place. Okay. And we'll use the Class 43. 8 coaches loaded. Ain't gonna be empty. What? Just okay, fine. Syracuse, yeah. Okay. Save and exit. 1, 2, 3. Play. Yes, the Valley Old Farm is coming to Farm Sim. Can't wait for that one. Okay, so unlock left. Potentially. Master key unlocked. Didn't actually have to stop here, but why not? Proper train. Proper smoky train. Right, lock the doors. Yeah, you can put any train you've got on any route you've got. That's a proper train. So good. So good. Right, 3.5 miles then to Hamilton. This already improves the line. The only thing that improved the Edinburgh to Glasgow for me was putting a different train on it. Oh, that TGV. No. Right, speed limit increased. Yeah, that would be good. Right, back to Penn in a nice diesel. We get Easter Saturday, going to be doing a long train sim classic route, which I think is going to be Paddington to Penzance in a pacer. About 8 hours of route, that one. And then we are building up this year towards doing certainly a 12-hour stream. Then we'll see if we can do an 18-hour stream. And then you know where that's going to end up, don't you? Right, 2.3 miles, 2.2 miles to Hamilton. Yeah, but something different for the Easter one is I'm not going to be sat here for the whole 8 hours. At the moment, there's going to be 5 of us here. So 57 stops between Paddington and Penzance. At every stop, we're going to switch drivers. So we're going to take it in turns to be sat here driving the train. And some of the initial stops out of Paddington are like half a mile apart. So there's going to be initially some quite quick changes going on. But as we get further out, there'll be like 20 minutes between stops. So Ducky can drive at one point. No one speaks except yeah, but you got to talk to chat. Sounds like chaos. Yeah. So that's Easter Saturday. On the Friday night, there's going to be 3 of us here, where we're going to do something multiplayer as well. And I wish we could do something on the Sunday, but it'll just be me. Okay, we're not stopping. Seems to be a theme today. Tonight is trucking. Nothing to see here. Nothing. But not this train isn't reversing. We could have a reversing buzzer, couldn't we? A really annoying reversing buzzer. There you go. Perfect stopping. Nothing to see there at all. Absolutely fine. Not an issue. Hang on. Just because. Because why not? Yeah, trucking and tunes tonight, where all the music's going to be from 1 year. That'll be a test. And I don't know what year yet. I haven't picked one. Maybe the year I was born. Locked doors. Right, stop at Princeton. $1960. Uh-huh. $1999. You're all wrong.
Oh, yeah.
UK Nitro, thanks very much for the follow. No, it's going to be in 80s. 88, maybe. We'll start with that. You followed after a squeaky duck reverse buzzer. We can talk about. We can do this'll. Right. Okay. If you weren't here, you'll either stick around or you won't after this one.
Hello there, Derek here again. I understand you know my old mate old Joe. Apparently he does like a bit of whipping cream on his balls, but he's been told not to do it because apparently he gets some cheese behind there.
Yeah, behind the whipping cream. If the whipping cream leaks out of its container and just lays in the fridge or the cupboard, it turns into cheese. That's what he means. That's exactly what he means. Right, anyway, 5 miles to go to Princeton. No, we're like Hotel California. You can check out, but you can never leave. Slightly uphill, which is causing the. I shouldn't have picked was it 8 car? Yeah, I shouldn't have picked an 8 car loaded, should I? It's struggling a little bit. I did think about the 166. And it's 7. Oh, I thought it said 8. Unless it counts the rear engine as a car in the configuration thing in Train Sim World. Not expecting to have 2 engines. Probably 8 including the rear engine. Count them. Eight. It is 8. See, I'm not as stupid as you look, Crispy. Right, can we stop at this next one at the station the first time? What? Because you look stupid. Yeah, tonight back with some trucking. Tomorrow back on our multiplayer farm in Farm Sim. Tuesday more trains doing Roy Bridge to Glasgow. Pontaboy, 13 months. Thank you very much, Pontaboy. Hey, indeed. That's a long time. That's nearly half a year. What was I saying? Yeah, Tuesday, Train Sim. Wednesday is going to be flight, carrying on our flight to get from Perth in Scotland to Perth in Australia, where last time we got to Cherbourg. So we're doing Cherbourg in France to Zagreb. Thursday night, the return of Omzi. I haven't done that for a little while. Next Friday, we've got some of this.
Hello there, Derek here. I see you was playing with the balls today. I used to play with my balls. Trouble is they got rather sore and I had to go downtown to see the doctor. He gave me some cream, but it didn't taste very nice. So I got old Joe to now to do it for me. He's a nice lad, that old Joe.
Yeah, not going to be stopping at this one either, am I? That was 4 brakes. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have used it. Maybe I should have done a loaded train. Okay, a little bit of reversing. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Yes, the line's not bad for this. Very, well, American. I mean, it's in America. You'd expect that, really. Oh, see? Perfect stopping. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just because this explains the engines on both ends. No, it explains at 90 mile an hour, try the brakes, try initial the brakes at least a mile away. Yeah, but that means me remembering the station's approaching, and I get distracted. Right, lock doors. Right, 38 miles? 38 miles, okay. All right, a little bit of a track ahead then. We might well get up to a bit of speed at least. Exactly. Okay, 38 miles it is. Stop at Newark Penn. Or to try the 166. Yeah, I think if I'd have started from Newark, I think I'd have had more choice of stops rather than well, 4, whatever it was. Yeah, I don't know if I wanted, because it wasn't really a stopping service. Well, I suppose it was, but I don't know, the HSTs seem to fit more with the type of journey. But 38 miles is a bit of a trek. We got a line speed at, what's that, 110? If we ever get there. Even that's going to take 20 minutes. And I'm sure we're not going to go straight into Penn at 110 miles an hour. speed limit is going to reduce somewhat. Bristol for me in one direction, not the group. In the other direction, Reading, nearly. Between Didcot and Reading. Actually, no, Oxford's 30. No, probably Didcot. Road-wise, I don't know. Yeah, close. "34 miles to go." It's easy from a train driving point of view. I've just whacked at that throttles. No, throttles. It throttle the thing, the speedy up stick. I've yanked that all the way back, and just sit back and wait now. Shut up and drive, or whatever the song's called. Oh, okay. Why have we got a view from a tree? That was quite random. Hello, we'll set a view from a tree. Okay, that works. Bird watching. Hey, there comes a train. Looking for a blue tit. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. Through those points at speed then. We had one of those in London with us, wearing a blue coat. That's birdwatch for 32 miles. It's not like I can't go anywhere, can I? It's not, I can't, like I can sod off and walk down the carriage or anything. Oh, that's the wrong seat. Hang on. Thought it was an American train for a minute then. There we go. But something's wrong. I've sat in the wrong chair. Blue tit wearing a blue coat. Yeah. Can't believe I got to spend several hours in London with 3 really annoying people in 2 weeks' time. Can I just cancel? Is that allowed? I think you've got your caps lock round the wrong way there, Crispy. Or great tit wearing a black coat. Yeah, that worked. A great tit. There was a great tit wearing a black coat. They may be thinking the same thing. True. And an even greater tit wearing Greg's tracksuit bottoms. The trip we're doing across to the Isle of Wight is going to be a longer day, so I'm almost grateful of the fact that Nico, the Greg's trouser wearing tit, doesn't do boats, so he isn't coming with us on that one. Plus he lives in the Lake District, so he probably couldn't get much further away in the UK unless we decided to meet up in Land's End. There's definitely an extreme lack of other trains, isn't there? You know, the line itself's not a bad length. What was it, an hour and a quarter when we did the run going the other way? There's not a lot going on the line. I'm entertaining it, really? Since when?
Hello there. I see you doing that flying thing.
No.
You want to be careful about going up high, because my mate went up high and he never came down again. We never find him.
I do like that. Oh, blimey. Okay. We're actually pushing the limits now. We've got 125 speed limit coming up. Currently at, what, 135. So this thing can actually do the Acela speeds. And it's, what, a 50-year-old diesel. You don't need none of this modern, fangled electric stuff. Oh, I stopped following years ago. Well, it was 5 years ago. It all went wrong with the whole Susan thing. That was the point. That was the high point. Steve, stop following. I haven't lost the plot. You've got to have something to lose it, surely. I've never had the plot. How can you how can you have something? I put it down here somewhere. Has anyone seen my plot? It's around here somewhere. Yeah, if you're new to the streams, check out that clip. That's where it all went wrong. About 5.5 years ago, that was. I'm actually wearing my t-shirt today with the other slogan on the back of it, which says "Noodly Boo" on the back. Right, we've got a 110 limit coming up, so it's starting to do the slowing down thing. So I'll just back off the power. 20 miles to go. As we make our way back in towards Penn Station. We're going uphill now, so the speed will drop off. Well, haven't you been around, Crispy? 3 years? I haven't known you have the plot in all the time you've been here, so you must have lost it at least 3 years ago. Oh no, Nico was wearing, it made it even worse, Nico was wearing a Sims and Stuff hoodie in London a couple of weeks ago when we went, and the Greg's trousers. Thing is, he came here the day before, on the Friday, and was wearing, I've only ever seen him wear those stupid bloody baggy jogging bombs, he's either got very large testicles and can't, fit everything in, or he just likes looking like a tit. So, reasonably dressed on the Friday, because he met us at Covent Garden. It wasn't till he arrived at Covent Garden that we knew what he was wearing. Oh no, Crispy was the chavvy one. If he'd have had black trainers on, he'd have been full chav. Yeah, I doubt it's the first option as well. And I haven't inspected. Right, 17 miles to Newark. I don't know why I've slowed down this much. See, proper noises. So obviously the speed's going to decrease quite rapidly as we come back into Newark. Hang on. Isn't Newark in New Jersey? The route's called New York to Trenton. New Jersey isn't New York, is it? Investigation needed there, I think. Newark. Oh, I suppose it's New York. Well, it's no, because it's New. Yeah, New Jersey's a state. New York's New York State. But it says New York to Trenton. But it doesn't, unless one of the starting points is in New York. They've lied. Should have to check where it starts and finishes. Is there a map? Oh, no. There's so many Newarks. Yeah, but unless it is New, we crossed the river, wouldn't we? Is there a river that borders New Jersey to New York? There's apparently a town called Newark in New York State, so it could be that then. Yeah, but is that where Newark Penn Station is then? We need clarification. We gotta know. It's Penn stand to Pennsylvania. Someone said penitentiary, but I don't think it is. Pennsylvania is the other side of New York, isn't it? Unless there is a Newark. There's 27 Newarks. Yeah, we're interested in the ones around New York, though. Well, what was the... So, Syracuse to Newark. Actually got that. Okay. No. Okay, I stand erected. We go to Newark Penn. That's not the end. I thought it was. It's Syracuse, then New York Penn. We got two Penns. There's Newark Penn and New York Penn. So we do go to New York. Okay, it's all right. Stand down. I thought this 10 miles was the end of the route. It's not. Pen is short for peninsula. So not penis then. You've sent me a thing. Well, stop doing that. Snapchat. That's what that's for. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Right, so
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's some characters. Thanks very much for the follow. That's the route of them on the map. Is it? Well, you could have given me some context as to what it is you sent me. You just sent me a bit of Google Maps. So it does go New York, Newark, New Brunswick, Trenton. Oh, okay. So it does go into New York. I thought sending those pics was so last year. Oh, no, I'm not over that at all. It said, do you not see what I'm trying to do here? You know, professional streamer at work and all that. Exactly. Wait till later and we've got 8 of us trucking and playing music and, you know, and that. Right, 1.2 miles to got an 80, 7 miles to go to Newark, and then we got to go to the other place, Syracuse, and then New York. It's so confusing, darlings. Should do the slowy down thing really, shouldn't I, for the 80? Slowly. Slowly. More of the slowly. Hey, that weren't bad. See, look, and brakes actually release when you release them. So yes, if you have just joined, where have you been? We've been here 2 hours. What's your excuse? We did the run from the one end to the other end in the train, the American one, in the rain and the fog, and decided to do the return journey in a HST because why not? And we got Newark, Syracuse, and then which is spelt ridiculously, by the way. There's no one pointed that out yet. And then the New York, and then we'll probably end because I'm losing the will to live. I need a wee. Just, you know, had about 6 cups of coffee this morning. Power. Right, can we do the stopping thing at Newark without having to reverse? Hasn't been successful so far. Although it's going to slow us down to 70. Well, it's going to ask us to slow down to 70. Whether we actually slow down to 70 is another matter. Luckily, it's not an end station. Well, yeah, New York. New York might be, though. No, it won't be, will it? We'll go out the other side. Good. We don't want buffers involved. So yeah, not a bad line. Wouldn't say it's up there in my top 10. You know, so not off the best of starts because the tutorial was broken. Why couldn't they just fix that before they released it? I don't know, but okay. And the train that comes with it, probably very well accurately modelled. I'm just not a fan of those trains. I prefer something diesely. Oh, we got 35 coming up now. So we'll bring the speed down. Actually fits in quite well. I just wish, as we said earlier, I know this is a route that I've done, so I'm not expecting to see any other trains. But I just wish they could do something for next-gen console users and PC users and give us more other traffic or longer routes. I think more people that really enjoy it, and there's a lot to enjoy, would probably be inclined to maybe even pay a little more if you could have an extended version. Or, release a standard route and then release another DLC as an add-on. On a longer route, there you go. Here's the extension to that route. Only available on next-gen consoles and PCs. Or, do you want more traffic? Release it as a DLC. Not that, I'm not saying I'm for lots of DLCs and more money. But if that's the only way they can do it, or why couldn't they just do that as a free DLC then for next-gen console users and PC gamers? Right, and we come to Newark. Yeah, I'm actually going to go and do the East Coast Way over the summer. Never ridden the line. So that's going to be a trip for me. Never been to Brighton, so that'll be a double whammy as well. God blimey. Okay. Right, unlocking. Yeah, I'm sure there must be something they can do to give us, more. I know it's a crossover thing between Train Sim World 3 and Train Sim. I like Train Sim for the longer routes, the variety of routes. But I really like this for the way it looks and it sounds. It is so good. But there are just the odd time, not all the times, but the odd time where doing a longer route would be nicer. It'd be nice to do a couple of hours. So we're not talking, I don't want to do 8 hours. I don't want to do London to Edinburgh. 2 hours. I think 2 hours would be quite nice. Next gen consoles can cope with that. PCs can cope with that. Right, Syracuse in 5 miles. It's definitely heavy. Yeah, exactly, White Fang. You know, being able to join routes together. You know, people do it in Train Sim Classic. That's quite bridgy. That's definitely quite bridgy. Wow, that's a steep bit of track, isn't it? Because it crosses over and goes over the other side. Blimey. Yeah, someone said that earlier. Crispy said that earlier, I think. I want Sims and Stuff liveries on the trains. That's what I want. We have to see if we can sort something for Easter. Find a way of just doing a Get the Sims and Stuff logo on a pacer. That needs to be a thing. The Easter special. Good luck. We had someone, first of all I was going to do it, so I had someone in the community that did it and put it on the windows and everything. It looked really smart. And then I decided to change trains. They got so annoyed they left the server. A bonus to arrive alive, and don't forget to fill. Oh no, wrong one. Don't forget to fill out your next of kin card as well. Make sure you do that. Oh god. Improved it by changing trains. Okay. I now think I know. I now think I know what my issue is. I've got Task Manager open because I was keeping an eye on the GPU, thinking it was a GPU. Well, no, it would happen, wouldn't it? No, couldn't see anything with a GPU, but my Ethernet just dropped to 0, which I suppose it would do because it dropped the connection. So I thought for a second it was Ethernet, but it would drop the Ethernet because it dropped the connection. So that would actually be... Yeah, so GPU usage was absolutely fine. CPU's absolutely fine. Yeah. Yeah, I've got an intermittent issue with my Streamlabs. I don't know what it is. I wonder if it could be. It wouldn't just go, would it? The onboard Ethernet. It can go a whole week without doing it. That's the problem. So yeah, it's not the GPU, it's not the CPU. I am really confused. So I looked to see if anything was maxed out. No, because when we've been in multiplayer stuff, I don't lose connection to voice, I don't lose connection to the game. It's only the streaming PC. Yeah, they're running on 2 separate Ethernet cables. It's Streamlabs, but I don't know why Streamlabs randomly drops my connection. The common thing seems to be hardware. It's not Twitch. No, I switched from OBS Studio to Streamlabs OBS because I was getting the issue in OBS Studio. And people have said I'm the only person it ever happens to. So there's something, I thought originally it might have been my GPU because I'm using GPU encoding. Thought it might have been my CPU. It's not that. I'll check after the stream. I think I'm using the onboard Ethernet for that. If need be, I'll just get a PCI Ethernet. Yeah. And try that. And try changing the cable. Yeah, well, it's one cable that goes from where the internet comes in all the way around to here. And I only put that in about a year ago. But it's been happening for a couple of years. So it could be the onboard Ethernet. Just freaks out every so often. Because the Ethernet dropped, but I'd expect that because it lost connection. But whether it lost connection because the Ethernet dropped, there's no way of telling. But yeah, GPU memory is at 1.3 out of 10 gig. Dedicated GPU memory is at 0.9 out of 2 gig. Shared GPU memory is at 0.4 out of 8 gig. GPU temperatures at 41 degrees. CPU usage is at 19%. Memory, I'm using 4.2 out of 16 gig. It's not stressing the streaming rig at all. Yeah, this computer, the gaming rig, goes through a network switch, and then its own cable. I'll try changing the Ethernet thing on that first. I'll get a PCI Ethernet thing. It's just a case of ruling out what it is. Right, anyway, New York Penn is the next and final stop. I was going to buy a whole new graphics card, thinking, because I used GPU encoding, thinking it might have been that. Actually, GPU's now at, yeah, well, it peaked, but then dropped back down to 56%. So, I don't know. I'm really confused by it all. Anyway, heading towards our final stop at New York Penn. 4 miles away. Seem to be quite out in the countryside. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, actually. I've got another Ethernet cable there, the one that I use when I have a console here. I'll chuck that in and see how that goes. In case that'll rule out the cable then. I'll try that for tonight's stream. It could be a power issue. Just don't know if I've got any spare PCI slots in that machine. I will have a look. I'm trying not to convince myself to buy a new computer. Alright, braking. Alright, back into the tunnely thing we go towards New York Penn. Definitely quite tunnely. It does look a bit odd, but I'm guessing those are designed so if the train breaks down, you can step off the train and walk to safety. Potentially. And that's a technical term, the sticky up bits. Almost like entering New Street, only lighter and with less Brummers. You're right, need to get a train, going to Wolverhampton. The amount of times I've been stuck in those tunnels coming into New Street where you know you got a bus to catch. It's like, really? I got mugged there as well. Got off the train, waiting for a bus, got mugged. Had to ask the guy that mugged me to at least give me enough money to get on the bus. Of my money. Stole my trainers, stole my wallet, stole my watch, stole my ring. Hey ho. And gave me the bus fare. Well, in my wallet was also my return train ticket. So I couldn't even get back home. So I had to call my dad, and who had to drive from Swindon to Birmingham to pick me up and take me home. That's quite dark. That's definitely that's quite dark. Well, I didn't think of the train ticket home. I just asked for the bus fare. So look, I've got to get to where I'm going. At least can I have money to get on a bus. They gave me like £2 or whatever it was, or £1, I think, something like that. That's definitely dark in here. So yeah, I'm going to order. I'll check the PCI in that streaming rig. If it's got a spare PCI, I'll order an Ethernet jobby. Try that. If it then loses connection again, that rules that out. Could be the cable. Then I can change the cable, rule that out. It's a case of elimination. Fingers crossed there's no train stopped in front of me. Well, hopefully. Well, no, because it's a scenario I've created, so there'll be nothing. He's got a bit of light now. Do I have lit gauges? I haven't put the lighting on. There's no real point now because we're approaching the end. But yeah, there would be lit gauges if I'd have turned them on. Alright. There you go. It's on. I had to lean round and find it on the main keyboard. It's not on my gaming keypad. The gaming keypad would basically be a keyboard then, wouldn't it? Well, because my keyboard sits behind my steering wheel, which is always in front of me. So I can't reach the keyboard for gaming. So I've got a little gaming keypad to the left. Which has only got F1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, QWERP, ASDF, B, Control, Alt, Space, Tab, Shift, and Escape. Right, we have made it to New York Penn. The end of the line. When the passengers finally get off. Done. Lock doors. No, escapes at the top left. Done. There we go then. My first look at the New York to Trenton route. Honest opinion, as we're about to end, I've got to say I'm not a fan. Started off not great with the tutorial not working. And the line itself, quite boring. The train I'm not a fan of. Very well modelled, but not a fan. But, you know, there you go. It's a thing. Next week, we haven't done Birmingham Cross City in a while, have we? Maybe we do some Birmingham next week, because we've been talking about Birmingham. So maybe we come back and do some of that. Because we did the high-speed one last time. So maybe we'll do Birmingham Cross City next week. And then the week after won't be here. We'll be in London. So the week after that, then we'll come back and do something German. But there we go. Yeah, next stream, though, is going to be back in about 4 hours, 4 and a bit hours time with some ETS2, looking at the Great Step, or the Great Big Step, whatever it's called, the Pro Mods map thing. In multiplayer, going to be playing some music tonight. All music tonight going to be from the year 1988. So if you like your 80s music, tune in. We'll be playing some tunes this evening. And then tomorrow lunchtime, back on the farm with some multiplayer farming, and then back with more trains next Tuesday. Where I'm going to be doing Roy Bridge in Scotland to Glasgow in a 166. That's going to be on Tuesday, and more stuff to come next week. So thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last 2.5 hours, and to this lot as well. I need to find a great big moose from 88. Nothing that isn't 88. Thanks to Crispy, Greg, Larwood, and Nightbot for doing, well, not a lot really. To that person, UK Nitro, Commander Toff, and Allied Spy for following. White Fang and Pontaboy for resubscribing. Thank you very, very much indeed. I'm going to now look at cables and things for 10 minutes. I will be back with Idiots in 4 and a bit hours' time to do some of the trucking thing. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.